Good morning and welcome to our Frugal GLADvent, day 21. Oh wow, Christmas is literally almost here, just 4 days away. Oh, off goes Bella. Last weekend before Christmas. Have a lovely one. And let's see what today's wee frugal gladness piece is. This is definitely a very helpful one, but it's actually also something I enjoy a lot at this time of year, is putting on nice outdoor layers like hats. I love hats. Hats, gloves, scarves, nice warm coats, layering up, and I enjoy that. And then it feels so nice and cozy, and it helps with the elements. And it's not free. It's not free because there's the initial cost of the coat and the hat and these things, but it can be done frugally because of the gift of charity shops and thrift stores and secondhand clothes shopping. And around this time last year I did a video about the Swap Boutique. That's a completely free points-based way to shop for clothes, and they do nice winter things, and there might be things like that in your local community, hopefully. Also things like Vinted. Now I find Vinted brilliant, I really do, because you can search for such specific items and the prices are very reasonable, and it's people helping one another rather than being a big part of all the kind of fast fashion. And I decided to kind of boycott fast fashion as much as possible years ago, because, you know, like, I do very rarely, extremely rarely buy new clothes, but I've for the very most part, for the vast majority of things, it's always secondhand, because sometimes the working conditions for people can be awful. Yeah, it's a difficult one because people need to work, and but it really puts me off buying from anywhere to think that people's working conditions could be bad. There need to be sustainable and ethical alternatives, and there are some companies that can offer that. But I definitely feel like second-hand fashion is a kind road and a kind route, and it's kind from that point of view, but also kind to us. And with the likes of Vinted, it's gonna help that person that's decluttering, so it's a win-win. So that's my kind of personal preference, stuff like that. So it doesn't have to cost much. And then in the charity shops, like, you can get very frugal. Even now, even though they've started putting prices up in some of them. And I, not long ago, got a hat for £1, and gloves can be about £1. So there are some ways to keep it frugal, but also once it's been bought, that's it, you got it. And you've got that item, and if you take care of that item, it can last. And it can be a good way to make this time of year more comfortable and more pleasant. And it can be fun, because you can, like, with hats, you can play about with different kinds of hats and explore different styles. And you could even have like, you get these kind of like clothes swapping parties. So you could always have a clothes swap party with friends for Christmas time, and exchange, like, each bring things you no longer wear and swap around with your things. So you could end up with some more hats and things that way, and then one of your friends could end up with ones that you no longer use. So there are ways to keep it lower budget, and it is definitely something that can be quite fun and creative at this time of year. So it would be good to hear in the comments below how you keep your budget lower for layers like this, and if you enjoy this aspect of keeping warm at this time of year. So thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to sharing the next piece of the Frugal GLADvent calendar with you tomorrow. on the 22nd. Bye.